Hello, I'm Langston and I'm back on my channel, Jimlandia. And child, I got a lot to talk about today. I don't know if I can fit this in the amount of time I want, but I'm gonna try my absolute best. Welcome to the Ratchet Gymnastic Podcast for Niggas Season 2, Episode 2. And child, it's a lot to talk about. But anyway, we're gonna dive straight into it. So I like to start off today talking about Roger Forsen. I'm an airman who is stationed in Florida, unfortunately, who got murdered at the hands of police unjustly. This means a lot to me because this person has the exact same job as me. Not the exact same job, but he's in the exact same branch of the government that I serve. This is someone, who risked everything for his country and still got these very unfortunate circumstances. And it's very gaslighting because we're oftentimes told that if we comply, if we act right, if we follow the law, if we are law abiding citizens, like if we actually care about our country, this won't happen to us. But we show you that you can serve the military and still get murdered in cold blood and still have your killers running free, without any immediate justice. So it's very unfortunate, but it's typical. It's not surprising, and it confirms the darkest thoughts that we have as Black people in America. But anyway, I'm going to be diving into a lot of more stuff. I'll also be leaving a lot more further details about his story and my description and etc. going forward. Anyway, we're going to be starting off with Euros. And, with Euros, child, like, let's go ahead and start off with Italy. And, Manila Esposito went off. Like, this is a really good competition for her. Balance beam, in my opinion, was like where she really, stood on a lot of consistency. We saw, her hit almost every event. We need to see some improvements from her on vault, in my opinion. But we saw improved bars, improved beam, improved floor. This is going to really help Italy in their team total. And same thing from Alicia D'Amadio as well. I do want to say Alicia D'Amadio was expected to beat Manila Esposito, but she was also still able to have a pretty decent competition. But something that, I did side eye was the fact that you saw Manila as well as Alicia doing all this motherfucking crying about winning Euros. And it's like, I understand Manila because it's like, oh, no one's ever expected me to ever win anything. Here I am. But I'm like, at the same time, it's like, I don't think I've ever saw Jordan Weaver doing all this motherfucking crying about winning the American Cup. Like, or seeing even Flavia do a whole bunch of crying about winning Pan Ams. Like, this is a bum ass competition. Like, Euros means nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that sounds ruthless, but Euros is a nothing ass competition. You didn't compete against the Americans, like you didn't compete against the Chinese, against the Brazilians. Like, so it's just like I don't understand like why they're so invested in Euros. This is why Italy has a history of picking its Euros. Like they act like Euros fucking matters. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. No one remembers who the European champion is and stuff like that. They remember who the World Olympics are. And then I sound ruthless as hell, but I said what I said. Like, and Asia and Mario, mamas just need to hang it up. Mamas need to hang it up. Like she keep getting like done in by these injuries. And I really hate that for her. But it's like, listen, you need to listen to the coming of the Lord. Like you need to listen. McMahon, he's trying to warn you. And I think she might listen this time, but it's just very unfortunate to see this. And I know Nina Durwell's been fucking around. Nina Durwell, I talked about later on. She did not do her best, but Nina just needs to see Suni make the team. Like, if Suni makes the team, just know Nina gonna turn up, baby. Like, just know that you gonna see a brand new Nina Durwell in Paris. Like, she wants Shilese Jones' head too because Shilese did her in 2022. So, like I said, you ain't seen the best of Nina yet. Last thing I want to talk about is the way Sabrina Voenia, like, Mama's better be glad she the age she is. Like, she better be glad because the way she's gassed up Like, it's certain things I won't say about her because of her age. Like, a lot of people have begged me to put her on an overrated list, including a lot of gymnasts and coaches. And it's just like, she's not old enough. Like, you have to be a certain age to be on my overrated list. Like, and, but for her, when all these people, oh my God, she got underscored. She's getting this, she's getting that. Like, you can't be so for real right now. Like, you mean to tell me you're that blind? So you can sit up here and defend someone like that? Someone who has form like that, like someone whose artistry looks like that, but have the audacity to be coming for black women. Like, you can't make this shit up. You know damn well that girl isn't robbed of a damn thing. Like, tell the whole motherfucking story true. Cause let my black ass from my motherfucking mouth in that bullshit and look at how the different results gonna come in. But bet that's all I can say. Bet, okay. Moving on to, Euros, like finishing off Euros. Becky and Georgia May went back to falling, like, because Becky, Becky fell on bars in event finals, which is typical. Like, nope, ain't nobody surprised, but still, Becky fell. I saw y'all being messy as fuck. Like, oh, I saw them fall again. Georgia May put up a bum ass liberty ass score. Like, get y'all shit together. Like, stand up. Like, God save the queen, bitch. Like, stand up for your motherfucking queen who just died, ho, for that colonizer. Like, stand up for Kate Middleton who got cancer, bitch. Like, stand up for your motherfucking peoples. And that's just not what we getting right now. Like, they not standing on that fish and chips, beer, motherfucking business. They not doing none of that. And it's just, I don't know how to feel about it. Like, like, bring some smoke. Connor McLean is someone who has moved. She's now training with Courtney McCool, a former very overrated U.S. gymnast. And I don't know how this is gonna go for her. I don't think Courtney McCool has ever trained a lot of top girls, so this is kind of a very different, like, feel for her. And I don't know how this is going to work for Connor McLean. I think Connor McLean's chances rest on Gabby and Sunny not being ready. Like, she can't dramatically beat them on beam. I think she might be a little bit better than them on beam, but not by much. And she's substantially weaker than them on bars. She can beat them on floor, but I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they really need floor as much. I think that she has an also good chance of taking a backup all around the spot that you've seen Leanne and Jordan Childs fulfill, but you get what I'm trying to say. But at the end of the day, like, she has a pretty decent chance, but her chance comes along with a lot of others not being up to par. But the way Gabby looking, like the way Suni's fucking around, very much possible. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't seen her compete in 2 years. So, she's starting from ground zero as well. So she might be looking just like Gabby and Suni. So, like I said, it's a lot of stuff we're going to see from her at this upcoming US Classic. But anyway, Jayla Hain got done in by USAG. And, USAG looks fucking stupid. Putting Jayla Hain in the first session with all these motherfucking Z-listers when this is your best junior. Why are you letting all of these other bitches like Nola Matthews? And, I'm not coming for Nola Matthews, but it was a lot of people in that second session who were nobodies, who have like basically no chance of making the Olympic team. And I don't think Jayla Hang will most likely make the Olympic team either. But she's one of the only bright spots America has in our next quad. Like, I think she would probably easily make the world championship team next year. And why would you do that? She will be the star of that session, but it's just like, let her compete with Simone, let her compete with Gabby, let her compete with Shilese and Suni and Jay, all these other like major gymnasts. Let her, get that out of her system so she could carry on that experience to the next generation. That shit Marta understood. That's why Marta used to put Caitlin Ohashi and all these. That's why she took these good girls to the pack rams. Like, they just don't get it, and it's so fucking frustrating. It really is. And like I said, they did her the fuck in, and I don't know, I don't like that. I don't. And Trinity withdrew from Packrams. I forgot to bring that up, and it's just like, Trinity, like, are you even gonna try to stand on business? Like, are you gonna pull up with some 5 point somethings? Like, you better show a DTY at this US Classic. Like, I don't understand why you're even like Why are you trying to realistically train if you're not gonna stand on the motherfucking business? I don't get it. I don't get it, child. But we gonna see. I hope the best for her. But like I said, I'm starting to question. But like I said, I ain't gonna betray no black woman until like there's nothing but proof to back it up. So you know how I am. I forgot to mention Zoe Miller retiring. How this hurts the future of USAG. Hopefully she comes back because I don't think she had a realistic chance of making this team, but her bars, like I said, USA is Romania at bars. They would realistically need her, especially in 2026 in a team final. They're gonna need Shilese or Sky. They're gonna need a lot of gymnasts to stick around to have a good chance at, you know, not collapsing like it did in Sydney 2000 with death if because of just like the weaknesses that these girls have that a lot of these other girls did not have in the past. So it's like Zoe Miller, I hope she comes back because it's like she can realistically be this next quad would be her time to shine. And I just hate to see her go so fast. And GB's national coordinator decided to dip after they lost their top two gymnasts to ACL injuries. Like, what the fuck is going on over there? I want to know, like, the Battle of Britain. What the fuck is going on, bitch? And not all hope is lost because they did come in second place in team finals against a lot of pretty decent teams. I think they'll still make team finals. I can see them maybe even a long shot of winning a medal if a lot of other countries collapse and they're consistent, which is unlikely with Georgia May and Becky. But still, it's not like I said, what is dead may never die. And that goes for Romania as well. And one of the themes of House Greyjoy from Game of Thrones. Like, what is dead may never die. Like, what seems dead might still very much be alive, and they might still have a chance, but we just don't see it. Kalia Lincoln is also training her Moors. From information I've heard from well sources, Kalia Lincoln is dramatically improved on uneven bars. She looks excellent on uneven bars. Given very much a Jade Carey 2021 glow up. And this Moors, I saw a lot of build introductions in here. I'm gonna be 100% real, but I'm really curious to see if we can see what I've seen, what I've been told, like what I've heard from a lot of my sources about what Cleo Lincoln looks like at the U.S. Classic. I want to see her translate that into results. I don't think it'll be enough for her to make the Olympic team, but I definitely see her as being one of the greatest bright spots going into the next quad. But like I said, she might end up surprising me, so I'm really curious to see what we see from Cleo Lincoln in this upcoming season. All of my motherfucking haters stealing my power ranking idea. Like, all of y'all hate me. Y'all sit up here and drag me. You sit up here and attack me. But you're still that power ranking idea I did. Why? Did I make any sense to me? Like, why are you stealing my motherfucking shit? If you don't fuck with somebody, I'm not gonna steal their motherfucking shit. But the truth is you hate from outside the club because you can't get in. That's what it is. You can't replicate it. You want to sit up here and do that. Every time I go on Twitter, someone talking about a power ranking, my same haters. Like, whoever came up with a power ranking on the gym tonight before my motherfucking video that blew up, that went viral on the gym tonight? Like, I just can't. I can't. We also saw Chad send a gymnastics team to the African Championships. Like, Chad is one of the most impoverished countries in the world. This is a very big victory for, sub-Saharan Africa, and, for Black people, across the diaspora, like for a country like Chad to be sending gymnasts, one of the most expensive sports to a major competition. That's something I was really excited to see and, very pleasant to talk about as well as Jakarta. Jakarta is hosting the World Championships in 2025. This is a very big victory for, a lot of developing countries and for Southeast Asia. Like, I don't think Southeast Asia has ever hosted a World Championships before. And, I will be trying to actually go to Jakarta from Tokyo. It's a lot closer than going, to Europe. So I'll actually be looking into that, this upcoming next year. And personally, I do want to say that I think I could have definitely taken it too far. I think that some of the comments I made directly concerning specific Asian people could have definitely been too far. I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to apologize, but I can acknowledge that I shouldn't have said that. And I can say that going forward, I will work very hard to restrain myself. I have a lot of Asian friends, a lot of Asian supporters. But at the end of the day, I think there are certain things you just should not say. And I can totally agree that I could have crossed the line. I can acknowledge that. I'm not gonna apologize, but because like I said, I'm over how y'all want to sit up here and tear Gabby down and to empower Sunni Lee. And it's like, why aren't we allowed? Why are Black people expected to go high? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we always have to go high when everyone else goes low? You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to go low, then get mad when I go to the Mariana Trench, bitch. I'm getting about a Mariana Trench. And is it right? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, y'all brought that out of us. And like, I can agree at the end of the day, despite that, I should have some kind of standards. But still, like I said, no, bitch. It's fucking frustrating. Y'all want to tear Gabby down and empower Kamova. Y'all want to tear Gabby down and empower, Maggie and Scanner and, you know, as of now, Sunni, Jordan Weaver, no one cared about that. No one had smoke for them. But when I say what the fuck I say, it's a problem. What? Why? Like, it's fucking irritating. When we do the inverse, they have a problem. Why can't we? Gymnastics is already a black dominated sport. Why can't you just? It's not that big of a deal. Don't tear Suni Lee down. But why can't I? Y'all do that to her. Why can't I flip it? And personally, I don't believe in solidarity. I tell y'all this, like, and you saw this recently with Kathy Hochul, a white liberal who we always be telling y'all about. I'm gonna put on this clip from her.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
And this is typical. This is expected. But like I said, these people are not our allies. Like these white liberals you see on Twitter, like I don't give a fuck about y'all, bitch. I don't care about no nonners opinions. Like my channel is only for black people, and y'all fucking know that. And I do have hella fans that aren't, and I appreciate y'all, but that's not the purpose of my audience. And Tapioca only won her race because of black people support. She only won her race because of black people, because Asian people, Hispanics, Jews, all these other non-blacks, they shifted dramatically to Republicans in New York. But Kathy Hochul was able, black voters turned out in margins and breaking 90% for Democratic Party, which is too much to overcome them. And that's why Biden won New York by 23 points and she only won by 6. And that's why Republicans were able to win the House, was because of Asian Americans and Hispanics shifting dramatically to Republicans. Okay. So, like I said, bitch, they proved to you, like Lee Zeldin came out with an anti-black platform. Like his goal was to dramatically do a lot of things that were going to negatively affect black people in New York. And they all ate that shit up. They all united with the white supremacists. They all did. Despite talking about, oh my God, like, let's not, like, Trump called me Kung Flu. He called me the Chinese virus. Like, oh my God, Trump called me a criminal. He called me a rapist. Like, oh my God, he's putting our children in cages. Like, Jewish people, oh my God, they're defending the Holocaust. Like, look at what Kanye West is saying. Like, look, this is what they all fucking say. At the end of the day, they all came together. They all united behind a platform against black people. Bitch, we don't have no motherfucking allies. And if this happened in New York, one of the most liberal places in the country, let's be so for real right now. This happens, that lets you know exactly what it is. And I want to say that I'm not telling niggas to vote for Republicans. I would take my chances with Kathy Hochul over Ron DeSantis, who's made black people's life but motherfucking miserable. But the point is to expose the motherfucking truth. And that's why I don't advocate for Palestinians. I don't advocate for nobody else. That's the only reason I advocate for only black women on here, because of those circumstances. What you think this is, bitch? Like, I'm gonna give you the same smoke. And I very much feel like they're pushing Kayla de Benizio and Kidney Lee on this Olympic team. Like, they're advertising them when, like I said, Student Lee didn't even make it to the training camp for World Championships last year. And Kayla DeCello was a fucking alternate. Why the fuck would they be advertised for the Olympic team? They're not like, and y'all talking about, oh, well, Gabby was advertised. Gabby was a silver medalist at World Championships in 2015. What? Like, of course she's gonna be advertised for real. Simone Biles was the world champion going into Tokyo. It's not the fucking same. And y'all fucking know that. It does very much feel like they're pushing them. And the shit I said, very much harsh, but I'm over it. I'm tired of y'all acting like Student Lee is on Gabby Douglas's level and she's not. Y'all talk about everything Gabby Douglas need, Student this, Student that, like Student always in a bag of chips. When most people don't give a fuck about Student Lee outside of gymnastics. Most Americans have never heard of her. They don't know who the fuck she is. Not one person in Tokyo I've ever met knows who Student Lee is, despite her winning in Tokyo. But all the motherfuckers know who Gabby Douglas is, bitch. Like, Where's Sunny Lee's movie? Like, let me know when Sunny Lee gets her own motherfucking Barbie doll. Let me know when she gets her own reality TV series. Okay? Like, let's talk about that. And I know that sounds evil as fuck, but like I said, I'm over it. I really am over it. I'm tired of y'all creating these fake ass myths. And y'all talking about, oh, he's delusional to black people. He only roots to black women. No, I'm not. Y'all know I'm not delusional when it comes to black people. If I had to pick between Leanne and Jordan, I would pick Leanne. I would rather see Jordan win, but Leanne Wong hit a bar team despite being broken. Like Leanne is a lot more consistent. Like I just can believe in Leanne over Jordan Childs because of her consistency. Yes, she fucked up last year in team finals, but it was her first fuck up ever. If I had to pick between Leanne and Sky Blakely, I would pick Leanne for the same shit. Like if I had to pick between even Sudi and Sky Blakely, I have to take my chances. That Sudi Lee, despite having a bum ass bar, despite having no bars, despite not having a dismount on being, despite having no floor, can get her shit together over someone who's fucked around at the last two world championships and also fucked around at Winter Cup. And that goes for Conor McClain, who I haven't seen in 2 years as well, who also does not have as much potential as Suni on bars. I would have to believe in them. But you're not gonna sit up and create no lies talking about Suni Lee could clear Gabby Douglas and all around because that's not true. That's not true. Like the code does not reward Sunny for her shit on bars, and I don't agree with that. I said that, but same thing with Kalia Namor and Nina Durwell. Like I mean Kalia Namor and Chuchi Ewan. I do want to say I think that Kalia Namor, I think that her bar work is a lot more impressive than Chuchi Ewan's, but they got like the same D score because of how the code rewards in bars, how it rewards Achilles and Lings and shit like that. Shit that Sunny Lee don't do the shit that Gabby does. So it's it's a reach to even say Suni would be Gabby on bars. But I'll give that to her. It won't be by much. On Beam, they're very much evenly matched. But I'll give Sunili a Beam. I do want to say Sunili is cleared on Beam at the international stage, but I'll still give that to her. Floor, it's also tit for tat because yes, Sunili does bigger tumbling, what it seems like. But Gabby's 1.5 the triples worth almost the same as Suni's double double. Her double Arabian is worth the same as her double layout and much better executed. So it's like with that logic and only being able to account one wolf turn on floor because of this code and not having to force yourself to do other turns and dance elements. Like I said, floors goes down to the wire. But you know what doesn't go down to the wire? Vault. Gabby's a lot better on vault than Suni. Like Gabby's vault at American Classic is better than any vault that Suni has ever done in her life. Like Gabby's, what would Suni do with Gabby's best vault? Like, let's be so for real right now. If Gabby did her Ammonite in 2012, which she could clearly do the way that double twisted your Chenko dropped out the sky, Suni could not beat that. And you fucking know that. And if she could, I would sit up here and say that despite y'all bullshit. But that's what y'all do. Y'all want to sit up here and create these fake ass myths about black content creators that you know isn't fucking true. You know it's not fucking true, but you want to sit up here and create these fake ass myths. This is what you fucking do. This is what they do. And for this one motherfucking hater who I have went out of my way to support, like I said, bitch, a bitch who just got blown the fuck away and asked me if I feel bad. No. Like I said, God don't like ugly, bitch. Tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? And this bitch talking about she want to distance her universe from mine. Like she wants to, distance her universe to mine, even though I've been distanced her from me. So tell the whole motherfucking story, bitch. In what universe? What universe, bitch? Like Thanos been collected all the Infinity Stones and blew your shit up. What the fuck you talking about, ho? How you gonna have a universe with no planets, with no fucking stars, bitch? Bitch, you don't even have no damn asteroids. A comet is yet to come through that motherfucker. What are you talking about? With your badass editing, horrible audio, always coughing on a motherfucking live, bitch. You need to be worried about them damn lungs. Okay? Like I said, bitch, you got me fucked up. You finna fuck around and find out in this next upcoming live stream that's finna come out. Cause you finna get your ass fucking cleared. Okay? And like I said, bitch, let me go ahead and put on this clip right here.
Tell Sassy I wanted to know it was me.
I just want you to know, bitch, that great ass win that came for you. I just want you to know, bitch, it was us that put on your motherfucking downfall, okay? But anyway, tune into my live. I'll be going live, like I always do, the exact same time I always do every week. later on today for y'all. Anyway, child, I had a lot going on this week with my legs fucked up right now from running. Obviously the depression with what happened to the, homie in Florida. And, I just decided to go to Mount Fuji and clear my motherfucking head. And that's why I haven't been on here editing. Like, I don't have to do a lot of stuff like this week. And I just haven't really been in the mood to edit. But anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Have a nice day, you guys. Goodbye.